Part 2 of 6. Begin with the end in mind. Unknown Storytellers is here. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Welcome to Part 2. You learned to be proactive. Now we build on it. Today, Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. This forces you to ask, what do you actually want? Not what your parents want, not what society expects. What do you want? Most people can't answer because they've never stopped running long enough to ask. The nightmare scenario: you're 55. You've worked hard your entire adult life, climbed the corporate ladder, sacrificed relationships, health, joy. Now you're there, senior VP, corner office, 6 figures, the title you chased for 30 years. You sit in your expensive chair and feel nothing. Emptiness. The ladder you spent 3 decades climbing was leaning against the wrong wall. You won a game you never wanted to play. Your kids barely know you. Your marriage is hollow. Your health is destroyed. And you can't get those years back. This is happening to real people right now. People who never began with the end in mind. Who just climbed whatever ladder was in front of them. Don't let this be you. Let's dive into the funeral exercise and explore what it's all about. Imagine your own funeral. You're dead. People are gathered. For people speak. A family member, a friend, a colleague, someone from your community. What do you want them to say? The family member. Do they talk about how you were always there, made them feel loved? Or how you were always working, stressed, absent? The friend. Someone present and authentic, or always busy, distracted? The colleague. Integrity and mentorship, or just productivity? Now the brutal question, based on how you're living now, what would they actually say if you died tomorrow? Is there a gap between what you want them to say and what they honestly would say? That gap is the problem. The distance between the life you're building and the life you actually want. If you don't close that gap intentionally, you'll wake up at 55 wondering where your life went, living someone else's script. Your parents wanted you to be a doctor, so you became one, even though you hate it. Society said success means money and status, so you chased it. Even though it leaves you empty, you've been performing in a play you didn't write, playing a character you didn't choose. Beginning with the end in mind means ripping up that script, getting brutally honest about what you value. The Harvard study in 1979, Harvard asked MBA graduates, do you have clear, written goals? 84% had no goals. 13% had goals, but didn't write them down. 3% had clear, written goals. 10 years later, the 13% with unwritten goals were earning twice as much as the 84%. The 3% with written goals were earning 10 times as much as the other 97% combined. 10 times. Not 10% more, 10 times. More. And they reported higher happiness, better relationships, better health, stronger purpose. They knew where they were going. The 97%, many were successful. But when asked if they were living the life they wanted, most said no. They were drifting. Don't be the 97% BT. 3% defining success on your terms. Most people default to society's definition. Money, status, power, fame. These aren't bad, but they're terrible as primary goals. Because they're external. Never enough. You get the promotion? Now you want the next one. Make 6 figures. Now you want 7. External success is a treadmill. Beginning with the end in mind requires internal definition. What matters to you? What do you value most? Relationships. Freedom. Creativity. Service. What brings you genuine joy? What would you do if money weren't a factor? What impact do you want to have? What would make you proud at 80 looking back? Your personal mission statement. Once you've answered those questions, create a personal mission statement. Your constitution. Your North Star. Covey's mission. To love and serve my family and help people see themselves and their potential clearly. Clear. Specific. Actionable. How to create yours. 1. Identify core values. Choose 3 to 5 that matter most. TWO. Define your roles. Father. Entrepreneur. Friend. 3. State your purpose. Why do you exist? What contribution? 4. Write it down. 1, 2, 3 sentences. Maximum. Exemplis. To live with integrity, create meaningful work, and prioritize family above achievement. To pursue excellence while serving others and maintaining balance. Review it regularly. Use it as a lens for every major choice. This ensures the ladder you're climbing is leaning against the right wall. What if you're already on the wrong path? What if you've already climbed the wrong ladder? 10, 20, 30 years into a life that doesn't align with your values. Most people decide it's too late. They've invested too much. This is how people die with their potential locked inside them. Listen, it's never too late to begin with the end in mind. Never too late to change ladders. Colonel Sanders started KFC at 65. Vera Wang entered fashion at 40. The only thing that makes you late is death. And you're not dead yet. If you're on the wrong path, acknowledge it. Define the right path. Create a transition plan. Take one small step. You get one life. Why spend it climbing a ladder you don't want to be on? The 3% challenge your homework. 1. Complete the funeral exercise. Write what you want each person to say. TWO. Write your personal mission statement. 1, 2, 3 sentences. 3. Create 3 specific, measurable goals that align with your mission. 4. Write them down. On paper. Handwritten goals are 42% more likely to be achieved. 5. Review daily for 30 days. This will feel strange. Do it anyway, because the 97% who don't, they're the ones in corner offices wondering where their life went. The 3% who do, they build lives worth living. Take truth. Beginning with the end in mind doesn't limit freedom. It creates Italiano. When you know where you're going, you can say no to everything that doesn't serve that destination. When you've defined success on your terms, you stop being jerked around by others' expectations. This is habit 2. This ensures that your proactive power serves a purpose you chose. In the next video, habit 3, put first things first. The difference between busy and effective. But first, know where you're going. Unknown story. Tellers is signing off. LIKE. If you're defining your own success, comment your mission in 1 sentence. Subscribe for part 3. Drop A. If you're joining the 3%,